My guess is she told you too, huh?
You got me. Apparently I wasn't the only one that Miss Eastmiss called down to Mother Michelle McTakeny. Jeane's mom, Jeane Marcella, also had a secret. She too was an element controller.
So, what are you gonna do, Anast?
Without waiting for her to follow me, I began to walk towards the bus stop. I'm going after Yura. No shit.
With a broken rock band guitar?
Nah, I'm not that stupid. I'm going to Wursell to get a new one. Not to say that I couldn't have taken Asunava Pakinbech with my bare hands, though.
Alright then. I guess I'll go with you.
It was tough to find another rock band guitar by itself without having the damn game attached. Most of them were third-party rip-offs. The rest were actual guitars, which I wasn't too interested in at the time.
Does it really matter which one you get? You're just swinging away with it anyway. Even a baseball bat could do that, right?
I stared at Jeane with such disappointment and much disdain. A samurai wouldn't purposely choose a rusted or cracked sword, would he? No, it's sort of like that.
Implying that you're a samurai.
Implying that I'm not a moron who'd settle for anything less than what I want.
I think you're a little bewildered right now. You're not yourself.
I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't be after hearing all that crap. I knew that I already stated that the truth about my parents inspired me. But I couldn't help but feeling, as she said, bewildered. For a while, Jeane and I just walked. We walked around with no real destination. No real objective. Just wandering around an electronics store. Without realizing it, I even stopped searching for a guitar replacement. The thoughts just kept digging and digging until it hit the chords of my heart. Jeane stopped walking and pulled at my arm to halt me.
Anast, what are we doing?
I didn't have an answer for her. To be honest, I had hoped the question was rhetorical because I really did not have any kind of answer.
No, really. I know it's weird to see our parents in a different light. I see them differently. Specifically my mom. But, you know, having something turning out to be different than you thought it was isn't always a bad thing. If our parents were normal people, they wouldn't have met each other. And then we probably wouldn't have met either.
So, you're saying if our parents weren't fucking weirdos, we wouldn't have met? Or even been born for that matter, hell.
Of course not. Because we're fucking weirdos too. And if we weren't, I might have not come to love you.
I wasn't sure of how Jeane and I's parents got along. Or if they got along to begin with. I don't know if they even liked being in each other's company. Or if having more element controllers nearby was just convenient. What I do know is this. Even if my dad was playing some sick game of pretend with all of them, they still stuck around long enough to have something genuine. And I doubt my dad would leave me with some stranger he didn't trust. I actually doubted my dad would leave me at all. But that is just the reality of a controller. They will live, love, and die. I was aware that Jeane struggled as well. Her mother had the kind of power that could make everyone feel whatever she wanted them to feel, to an extent. Jeane Marcella, formerly Oak River, controlled the temperature around her. It may not seem like a big deal, but each season of the year has somewhat of an effect on people, whether it be physically or emotionally. The one who gave birth to Jeane had that kind of power. My parents had their fair share of responsibility as well. Wind and gravity from my dad and mom respectively. Directions, I guess. I don't know. They had the ability to have what goes where and when they wanted to. But it made people like us feel like we couldn't move a person's heart, even if we wanted to. We couldn't change the world into something better even if we gave it our all. Our parents were monsters who protected the world in secret, and yet there were still things they couldn't protect. Like the life they would have spent with their family until they all grew old. A life they might have wanted. A life I hope they wanted. Fucking weirdos.
What?
Fucking weirdos.
Anast, are you okay?
Jeane was absolutely right. I was always looking in the wrong places. Whether it was within my heart or at this stupid store. We're fucking weirdos. weirdos! I ran back to my house because I didn't have enough for the bus fare. Surprisingly, but at the same time, unsurprisingly, Jeane chased after me.
Hey, dude, wait up!
It was right next to us the whole time, Jeane. I have another guitar back at home just in case anyone ever wanted to join me in playing Rock Band. But no one ever did, so it just kinda collected dust.
Remember that a little earlier next time.
But it was always with me. The similarities with my parents and I, our convictions, our values. It was always closer than I had imagined. And I'm glad it was. I'm happy that my parents weren't perfect. Because if they were, that'd mean I would never really match up. I wouldn't have ever been like them. But I am. I am like them. And that couldn't have made me happier. I busted through the front door of my house and searched all around for that damn guitar. After a few moments of looking around, I found it and tore its box up. If a sword is a samurai's soul, then this dusty guitar suits me perfectly. This is the guitar that will help me beat Asunava to a pulp. It'll be the one that smashes the faces and breaks the bones of any of my enemies. It'll break the worries, the walls, and the sorrows of humanity. It'll be the plastic guitar that I will wield forever. Afterwards, Jeane told me that she's done a lot of thinking, too. She admitted that she only kissed me back in 9th grade because she was going through puberty. Weird. And that she was still figuring out the difference between infatuation and friendship love. Lately, though, I noticed her talking more about some weird dude with glasses and curly hair in her 10th grade gym class. 10th grade because Jeane's timetable is full of gym classes, because she's an exercise freak. So she has one gym class for every year, so to speak. Does that make sense? Yeah. Anyway, that guy only likes the writing portions of the class, so maybe she's feeling a little something for him instead. She does still love me, but more as a family. And I think that's what we are. I think that's what my dad and all his friends were. I think that's what I'll strive for and protect. It's what the previous generation never failed to keep alive. Family.